Welcome to the Saturday Update. Nath Gardner with you. As Australia stares down the face of another wave of coronavirus, the National Cabinet meeting planned for Monday has been brought forward to Saturday. Australia recorded almost 43,500 new cases on Friday, with over 4,600 people in hospital, while Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has announced the $750 pandemic isolation payment will be restored. In Canberra, a rally will see hundreds of people call for the Russian ambassador to be booted out of the country. The protest will also remember the 298 people killed when flight MH17 was shot down over eastern Ukraine 8 years ago. Stefan Ramanyi from the Australian Federation of Ukrainian Organisations says they have three key messages.
1, commemorate. 2, Russia needs to pay for this. 3, remove the Russian ambassador out of Australia.
A funeral has been held in Belgium for an unknown Australian World War I soldier. The soldier is believed to have fought in 1917, with his remains found 100 years later. Police have charged 3 teenagers over a fatal stabbing at the Sydney Royal Easter Show earlier this year. Back in April, a 16 and 17-year-old suffered stab wounds during an alleged brawl, the older boy dying on the way to hospital. 2 18-year-olds and a 14-year-old have been charged with murder and been refused bail. And if you've ever wondered who is Australia's most expensive former Prime Minister, the dubious honour goes to Malcolm Turnbull, who racks up a taxpayer-funded expenses bill of almost $370,000 a year. To sport now, and it's brought to you by Ladbrokes Matesmo, the better way to chat, share and bet together. T's and C's apply, and remember, gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858. At the British Open at St Andrews in Scotland, Cameron Smith is flying the Aussie flag, topping the leaderboard at the halfway mark, notching up a record 13 under. American Cameron Young is 2 shots behind, with Rory McIlroy in third place. Tiger Woods failed to make the cut. The Bulldogs' finals hopes are still alive after a 28-point win in the AFL over the Saints, 84-56. The Doggies dominated the first 3 quarters especially, while Saints coach Brett Ratton admits their first 2 quarters were woeful.
Our pressure, I think we had 11 tackles in the first half. It's not where we want to be.
So the Dogs now knocking on the door of the 8 in 9th spots, and Kilda dropping to 10th. And in NRL, round 18 continues with the Eels defeating the Warriors 28-18. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, Lara Trump, the wife of Donald's son Eric, has described the big loss the family is suffering following the sudden death of Ivana Trump. Authorities believe she suffered a cardiac arrest, but the official cause of death has yet to be determined. We're getting reports Robert Downey Jr. has stepped in to offer fellow actor Armie Hammer financial assistance, who's had to deal with a year of controversy. Armie has been the subject of allegations of emotional abuse, manipulation and violence. And Baz Luhrmann's Elvis has now marked a US domestic box office milestone, earning $100 million. Globally, the film has raked in over $170 million. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.